Hi everyone. So for this video, I want to talk about 162 bullish stocks in the Philippine stock market, and I'm going to show you the context on what this is and saan nanggaling yun. We're going to list them down, and I'm going to show you also the references, or at least the context also, so that you have a reference point, and this video gives you enough data for you to be able to decide on what are you supposed to do with those stocks. Anyways, for today's podcast, this is the whole context and flow of how I want this video to go. I want to give the context on why were these stocks considered bullish and why was it 162. Then, who does this analysis fit? Then, of course, please remember, and I've been saying this over and over, this channel is never about stock picks. If you're here for stock picks, then you're in the wrong channel. The goal and the heart of this channel is to give you the right information so you can decide on your own. Meaning, out of this 162, what are you supposed to check still in order for you to be able to at least make the trade on your own? Then number 4, what's the whole goal of this entire video? Then number 5, the context of the data, meaning meanings, ano yung pinaka-validity date niya. Then I go on with the list of the 162 bullish stocks. Then, number 7, subscriber shoutouts. But, wala sa akin yung phone ko, but I'll see what I can do for me to be able to do the shoutout. If I forget to do it, pasensya na, sa next video na lang natin gawin. But, alam niyo naman, pinaka-importante, thank you so much for you being part of this channel. Now, I'll say this over and over for those who are new to this channel. My name is Marvin Germo, and I make daily videos on both of my channels, Marvin Germo and this channel, Stock Investing Made Easy. And we may talk a lot about stocks here. We're talking about 162 bullish stocks. But please, guys, never buy, sell, hold, avoid a stock just because it's discussed in YouTube, just because it's discussed by me. Never buy it, never sell it, never transact, regardless of kanino galing. Even if you hear it on media, traditional media, or on social media, or on a channel, or through a friend. If you're new to this, it's so important that if you want to make money in the market that's sustainable, you want to make money in the market that will last, and that you can do over and over and over and over and over again, it's so important that you have to make your own strategy. And relying on what other people say is not a strategy. So I'll just reiterate it. Do not buy, sell, hold, or avoid a stock just because it's talked about in YouTube, or even if it's discussed in in any other platform, because it's your money, it's your responsibility. Now, the whole context of this on how I denote that it's bullish, please remember there are other parameters on how it's done. But for this criteria, I'm just basing it on the 200-day simple moving average. If you like this version of me filtering it out for you, comment below, I like it, and I'm gonna do other iterations or other parameters from Bollinger Bands to RSI to maybe I don't know, draw trend lines of sorts. Sino yung pasok sa trend line na uptrend pa, or even if you want shorter day moving averages. But for this video, it's just primarily based on the 200-day moving average. Okay, so again, what's the whole context? It's primarily because it's above it. So for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, or at least been to our seminars, we normally talk about the moving average, that the longer it is, the stronger it is. And if the stock stays above it, goes above it, pierces above it, you can also denote that it's moving in a more bullish fashion. So again, it's under this context. This is what you see, the PSEI. You see it above it, and as it started to move above it, you can see it right there. October 19 breaks out past it, moves up a bit, hits it, goes down, and then the 200-day moving average functions as a support. So my context for bullish for this video, and again, there are other contexts for knowing and pinpointing a stock to be bullish, but it's basically a reversal from a long-term downtrend, from a long-term down bearish movement, and suddenly it has started to reverse. Again, the pitfall of this is if you make your moving averages longer, is the longer, totoo, the stronger, the larger also the breakouts for a longer period of time, the stronger the support is. However, since you are buying it at a much later moving average, meaning there are shorter ones. So you can use 20, 50, 100. You're buying it at a higher price. Pero as you start to buy it at a higher price, you are buying it also knowing that it has already started to have more bullish biases, that people are willing to buy it higher. So, yun yung gusto ko sabihin doon. So, please do note that this is a signal or at least a buy pattern that will work for a certain degree of people, but it doesn't mean it will work for a lot of people. So, kanino to pasok? I really think that this methodology will fit people, traders. Please remember, the misconception of people sa trading is they always substitute trading as intraday trading. I buy it 9:45, 9:50. I sell it at 11:30. I sell it at 12:10. That's not just trading. That's just one form. Intraday is you buying it in the day, then selling it also within the day. That's intraday. That's day trading. But there are other forms of trading where that mabibenta mo siya not within the day, but given your entire goal is once your trading parameters have been hit, you will sell. So this one, I really believe, since it's a longer one, it's for people with longer trading durations. That's basically how it is. That's basically how it looks. Now, the thing about that, if you are the type of person who likes to trade that, is you are primarily a trend follower with a longer duration. Again, for those who attended their Stock Smart sessions, the name of the game when you are following the trend is as long as the moving average or the stock still above the moving average, no matter how tempting it is to sell, no matter how tempting it is to take profits, you hold on to your position. And if you've been following my videos, yun yung sinasabi ko, 1 second. This is weird. Yun yung sinasabi ko paulit-ulit na yun yung sinasabi ko paulit-ulit that even though you're tempted, even though you're at a gain, even though you're making money already, you still hold on to your position. Let me just fix my audio. I can't seem to hear myself. Sorry about that, guys. I do apologize for that. Pero weird, It's seems to be there. But anyways, let's continue. So, comment below if you hear me properly. As you all know, this type of videos are not edited. So, kung ano na lumabas, ito na yun. Anyways, so even if you're up 10, 20, 30%, but your moving average is still telling you to hold, the discipline to hold should be there. The discipline not to log in, not to monitor it more and more should be there, because the more you monitor it, the more tempted you will be. So again, these are for people who want to trade, but who want to trade longer durations and those who want to ride the primary trend of a stock. Now, what do you need to check? Please do remember this. I said this at the start that please use this as a reference point to determine your buy entries based on your risk-reward ratio, because you also have to check, nasa na siya sa 200-day moving average, gaano kalayo na siya. Please remember, please make sure that you plot your risk reward, because the further it is from the 200-day moving average, it means the higher it is already, the more expensive it is, and the risk that it falls lower because of either people profit taking or because the distance between the stock price and the moving average is a bit far. So again, for those who attended our sessions, you know that the distance also represents the amount of risk. So my suggestion, as it gets listed here, tignan nyo sa charts. That's why if you notice it, the whole goal of this video is once you see it here, it will push you to check and inspect the chart yourself, because you will have to measure the distance from where the stock price is to where the moving average is as well. So as you start measuring the distance naman, then you start to see, teka, medyo malapit pa to, kaka-breakout pa lang niya or kaka-bounce lang niya. My suggestion, guys, I don't have that chart. My suggestion is you look at certain stocks that 200-day moving average, kaka-breakout lang niya. That's something that's very, very interesting because it's just starting. Number two, umakyat na siya sa above the 200-day moving average, bumaba siya ulit, pero nag-bounce. It reinforces that, hey, the trend is really bullish and that the 200-day moving average, is something that's holding as a level of support. So that's for entry. Pero kailangan nyo isa-isahin yun. So tignan nyo na lang. Or in a way also, kung nakaposition na kayo sa stock, The further it is, also could represent your gain, but also it could represent the amount of level of how bullish it is, especially kung malayo pa siya. It tells you also na malaki na yung gain ko, pero malayo pa yung distance sa moving average, then I could possibly hold on to my positions as of now. So that's the whole context of it. So I'm gonna list it down, the 162 bullish stocks. But I hope after this video, or while you're going through this video, you have the charts open and then you start researching, because from the list, it will never tell you sino sa kanila yung bullish. I mean, sino sa kanila yung kaka-breakout lang, sino sa kanila yung kaka-bounce lang, sino sa kanya medyo malayo na. Okay? My suggestion from the list, the ones that are significantly breaking out, large green candle with volume breaking past the 200-day moving average, that becomes interesting. Or something na umakyat, then bumaba, then pag tama sa 200-day moving average, nag-bounce siya. Pero the ones that are a bit far already, I think those are the ones that are better off for people who have positioned already. Anyways, so again, the goal of all of this is to help screen stocks for you. And I do know that the following of this channel are mostly entrepreneurs, doctors, lawyers, accountants, professionals, people who have relatively busy schedules, that you run a million-peso business, or you have a lot of people that are under you, or you are a specialist in what you do, that you're trying to focus on your job as well. So what I'm trying to do is try to aid your analysis, or at least give you information so that there are certain things na hindi nyo na kailangan gawin to filter out everything one by one. So that's the whole goal. Please do note that this is not a substitute for hard work. This is not a substitute also for you not to do your research. Okay? And this is not also a substitute for you not to create your own buy, sell, and avoid signals. Kailangan nyo pa rin gawin yun. And I just like to ask this, if you like this format after watching the whole video, please do let me know, kasi it took some time for me to make this, to list this, and to be able to provide this content for all of you. If you like it, sabihin nyo, I want more, and I'm gonna make more sets of this. I could even make stocks that are better, something like that. If you like it lang. And if you don't like it, if you want me to scrap this entire series, let me know also. It just takes time to make this type of videos. Tapos raw pa. Anyways, so again, the context of the data, because we're using candlesticks and we're using moving average on how we start to drill them down. The data that I'm basing this on is November 18, 2020. What does this mean? If you're watching this December 2020 or August 2021 or November 2021, the moving average at that point in time that you are watching it may have shifted, may have changed already. The moving average already at that point also in time, or at least the candlestick or the position of the trend may have also changed. So please do note that the list here is just based on this date. And if you like, again, more of this, I will try to give regular updates na lang on this. So comment below if you're excited. Here's the 162 bullish stocks. These are not, it's not in terms of preference. It's not in terms of what's moving faster. It's not in terms of momentum. It's not in terms of what has a faster gain. I try to make it na lang alphabetical. All right, so let's do this. 1 to 5 is to go. ABA, ABG, AC, ACE. 6 to 10 is ASEN, ASEX, ACR, AEV, Alliance Global. 11 to 15 is ALCO, Ayala Land, Ayala Land Logistics, Agri Nurture, ANSA, APC, APL, APO, APX, at 80, ANS, ATN, ATNB, AXLM, BC, BCB, Berjaya, Bell Corp, PHI, Boulevard Holdings, Bright Kindle, BKR, Bloomberry, PPI, Brown, Basic Energy, Chelsea, CAT, CDC, Cebu Pacific, CEI, CEU, China Bank, Cemex, Cebulan Masters, Century Pacific, Coal Asia, Call Financial, Costco Capital, Century Properties, Cebu Properties, CPVB, 51 to 55 CSB, Cyber, Davin, Del Monte, TFNN, 56 to 60 Dito, sobrang requested na stock, Diz, DMC, DNL, Eagle. And by the way, what's so interesting, I forgot to mention this, is that since we are posting this video around November already, if I did a video like this, an iteration like this around April, around May, sobrang konti lang yung stocks na above the 200-day moving average. Sobrang konti. That's one. And aside from sobrang konti ng stocks na above it, it shows you also how things have already shifted over the past few months. It shows you also how things have changed, from it being a heavily battered and bruised and bearish market to suddenly starting to go up since it was oversold, consolidate a bit, then eventually reverse. So from the 200 plus stocks at PSEI, all of this 162 stocks are the ones that since November 18, at least from November 18, have started to perform relatively better from a 200-day moving average standpoint. So 61 to 65, Easy Call, EEI, Emperador, ELI, Empire East, EW, East West, First Abacus, Ferronux Holdings, FGen, FLI, FNI, Food, Alliance Select, FPH, Frutas, GeoGrace, Jerry, Global Estate, GMA7, Greenergy, Hinebra, GD Capital, All Home, HVN, iRemit, ICTSI, Italipinas, IMI, Ionics, IRC, Island Info, Jollibee, JG Summit, Kepwell, KPTI, Land, LBC, Lepanto, LCB, which is B Shares, Liberty Flour, Lodestar, Pacific Online, Leisure Resort, Lorenzo Shipping, LTG, Manila Mining B, Macro Asia, Mackay Holdings, 105, 106 to 110, MAHB, Mark Ventures, Max, MB, Manila Bulletin, 111 to 115, Metrobank, Mega World, Meralco, Manulife, MG, Millennium, 116 to 120, MGH, Metro Global, MHC, Mabuhay Holdings, MPI, Metro Pacific Investments, MRC, Allied, MVC, Mabuhay Vinyl, 121 to 125, Manila Water, Megawide, Nihao, Nickel, Now Corporation, 126 to 130, Next Genesis, OPM, OPMB, or ORE, PA, 131 to 135, PAL, PBC, Petron, PERC, Premier Horizon, 136 to 140, Philestate, Pizza slash Shakey's, Premium Leisure, Panasonic, PNB, PNCC, Phoenix, PS Bank, PTNT, Philex Mining, 146 to 150, PXP, Energy, RCBC, Ross Holdings, Robinson's Retail, RLT, 151 to 155, Swift Foods, Solid Group, Synergy Grid, Sun Life, SM Investments, 156 to 160, San Miguel, SMC, SM Prime, SOC, SPC, SSI, then rounding it up, 160 to 162, SSP, and SDI. So those are the stocks that, at least from a 200-day moving average perspective, they have started to shift and they have started to move and go bullish. I want to do a list also of the stocks that are bearish from this standpoint. Pwede nyo gawin. Lahat na wala dito, sure yan, bearish yun. But if you want that also, comment below. I want bearish list, and I'm gonna do that for you. Most likely, it will come out tomorrow if you guys like it. I just want to know, kasi if not naman, we can do another iteration of another video as well. So anyways, what do I want you to get? Please remember, and I'll never stop saying this. After doing this, do your research, but you live and die with your analysis. It's conviction that will make you money, and your analysis and conviction will allow you to build your skill and your experience. Allow this website to just give you, or allow this channel to give you information and data, but allow your mind, allow your skill, allow your strategy to help process that data to give you your buy and sell signals, to allow you to trade on your own. So this is what we talked about, context of the video, who does it fit, what do you need to check, what's the goal of this, the context of the data, 162 bullish stocks. Then, no subscriber shout out for today. I was not able to make the screenshot. I'm sorry, but maybe tomorrow na lang. If you want to be in the shout out for tomorrow, just comment subscriber shout out. So if you guys have any questions on this, or if you guys want to know anything about this, put it in the comment section. Ways to be able to do it: DM, Instagram, Patreon. And if you want to support the channel, link down below for our YouTube community. Then yun. If you just want to also support the video, make it pushed up by the YouTube algorithm, press the like button. Appreciate it if you could subscribe and smash the bell so you get updated every time videos like this would come out. And lastly, very, very important, super important, for the YouTube algorithm, comment algo in the comment section just to push this video up as well. So I want to know, what did you learn today? Is there something that you were able to get from all of this? Meron ba kayong napulot na aral dito? Meron ba kayong nagamit dito? Is this something that will help you in your trades? What's the most important thing that you have learned from this video? Let me know. I want to know. I'm just curious. And I want this to be also interactive, na hindi lang ako nagsasalita. Although ako lang nagsasalita, pero let's converse in the comment section. Very, very important also, those who ask for Premium Bond videos, they're there already in my main channel. I posted 3 videos. 2 videos just over the past few days, and then 1 video medyo mas matagal ng konti. But those would answer the question about Premium Bonds. Then yesterday, we talked about investing in the future. We talked about investing in stocks that have sustainability. We have a guest, Nisha Alice here. Then later on, 8 p.m., she's coming back again. She's going to talk about what are you supposed to do right now, mataas na yung market. Also, we talked about insurance. For those who wanted to know that, kailangan ko ba mag-life insurance and nagsa-stocks naman ako? We answered that also on my other channel. And also, ano mangyayari sa inyo pag namatay kayo? What will happen to your stocks? So, there. Also, for this channel, those who had questions about Dito, Jollibee, and everything else in between, from Marimar to Udena, we have videos about that. Just go back and backtrack. We also did stocks by request over the past few days as well. For those who also want my video interviews on a raw and uncut format, I started a new channel. It's called Marvin Germo Uncut. Wala pa nag-subscribe doon. So if you want to watch more of those videos naman na things that, because it's edited already sa first channel, you can slide on over to that channel, put the link in the description. Then sa mga followers ni Yvonne, wife ko, she has a channel, Marvin and Yvonne. It just shows all of the stuff that we do that's not connected to the stock market. So there. Thank you so much, and I hope that this helped you and gave you enough information for you to be able to trade the markets with confidence. So again, I'll say this over and over, do not buy the stock just because it's on the list. I hope that you do your research. I hope you do your due diligence. And I hope that you research on the moving average as well, and you start learning about it. And then you start seeing if that fits your strategy. So that's it for now. Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. In the description below, there are other stuff that may help you. Video playlist, technical and fundamental analysis, the books that I have. For those who want to invest in US markets, we have eToro, which allows you to buy, sell, hold US stocks for $50 only. So see you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.